Okay guys, we're gonna start by cleaning the scalp. That's first things first. And then I'm gonna place on my stocking cap. I'm gonna be using lace glue by Yes She Is Beautiful. I love this glue, it dries so fast. Now I'm gonna trace my hairline a little bit above my hairline with the glue. I love this method because it holds the cap down better, in my opinion, than the spray. And now I'm gonna just smear it out. Girl, hurry up. Okay, now I'm gonna use even spray, and I'm just gonna spray it around my ear and my back because I don't have any braids in my hair. My hair is actually slicked back in a ponytail because I'm about to install a wig. Now I'm gonna place the makeup of my skin tone over the cap. Now I'm gonna cut off the excess cap, tracing my hairline. I'm gonna cut it off behind my ear as well, and watch how it's not gonna move at all. I have a really low hairline and I really don't like to wear caps, but it looks better underneath the wig, so just be mindful when doing this not to cut your little fine hairs. Now I'm going to take the glue just so I can melt the edges on my cap a little more. I'm going to place the lace glue on the edges of the stocking cap. Boom. All right, now I'm measuring my wig. I did use makeup on the lace. Use lace. Okay, now I'm getting ready to prep the glue on my edges so that I can place my wig on. And I actually do 2 layers or 3. It just all depends on my mood. And I always slide a little bit of the glue on top of the cap as well for a better hold. Normally I would use tape as well, but I wasn't gonna have my wig on long term, so boom. And she's on. All right, this is Dax. I was out of my wax stick, so I use Dax, and I love to use Dax on curly hair only. It's kind of a little greasy, but it's pressing oil or grease, but I love it. Like, just watch. Look at that. Yes. And if you know about Dax, it's old school pressing grease that they used to use back in the day. But look how defined that is. And like I said, only use this on curly hair. All right, now I'm just playing around. Now I took my pieces out for my baby hairs, but I'm about to wrap my edges just to give it a secure hold and to really melt. I also use this wig band. It comes out of the beauty supply store. It's like $1.99 or $2.99 depending on your beauty supply, but it's a regular wig band. Now I'm going to hot comb the top of my hair to get it flat. And I'm going to center my part. Alright, now I'm going to actually straighten my part. And I was so scared to do this part. I thought I was going to mess it up. But I didn't. I was happy. Wow. Melted. Okay, so I have to go back in and redo my edges because I forgot to go ahead and wet my hair while my edges were wrapped up. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I also wrap my edges extremely tight, guys, but do not do that. All right, I'm just getting this extra hair out of my way. Now I'm about to get ready to wet my hair. I use a mister bottle. I do not use a water bottle. It's called a mister, and you can find it at Sally's or your local beauty supply. It's called a mister. I also only use water and leave-in conditioner. I do not use mousse on my curly hair whatsoever. Sometimes I use a curl custard, but for the most part, for this wig, I only have to use water and leave-in conditioner and comb it out. That's it. And it does the trick. And it doesn't dry big. It doesn't get frizzy. It's like just right. You guys are about to see. I'm sorry for the faces that I'm making. Yeah, look at it. All right, now I can finally take my band off. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm gonna spray some even spray in my hand and go across the top just to get it extremely flat. I'm a sucker for flat hair at the top. I don't like when it looks like you have that hump up there. So this is just something that I do. You do not have to do this. Side break. I got on lip plump lip gloss. Look at my lips. They look so juicy. Okay. Now let's get ready to get these baby hairs together. Okay, now I'm just cleaning off my edge brush. Now I'm about to go in and with my razor or eyebrow archer and shave down some of the excess hair. You don't want it too long and you don't want them too short, but honestly it's whatever your preference is and what design you plan on making with the edges. I love dramatic baby hair, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna taper down the edges a little bit more, especially the sideburns. Enough, I leave enough to where it could kind of swoop under my ear just a little bit. Oh, that melt on this glaze is crazy. All right, so I'm still shaping up my edges. All right, now I'm gonna take some Got2 B. So before I use the Got2 B, I'm just gonna kind of like play with my edges just to see what type of look I'm going for before I decide to, you know, set them in stone. So I'm just playing around with them while they're dry. And this is something that I do so I can see where I'm going. All right, now I'm going to take a little bit of the Got2 B and place it just right at the top on the edges. I don't use a lot, just a little. I like using the Got2 B because it gives a better hold on your lace. And you know, if you're not going to really comb your edges out, then it's okay to use the Got2 B. And I will recommend this for people who don't know how to wear soft baby hairs, or people who are not able to fix their baby hairs after they leave the salon. Yes, but I don't play about this molding on these edges because I need them to be right and I need them to be perfect. All right, the Holy Grail, Nairobi. All right, I just let it dry a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take the Nairobi and I'm going to place it on my edges. All right, here we go. Wow. And as you can see, my lace is not lifting, and that's what you want. You don't want it to lift while you're trying to do your baby hairs, because then that can create a major problem. So be very, very, very careful. I recommend using a comb instead of an edge brush, because sometimes the brush can and will like pick up that lace, because the Nairobi has the lace a little wet and moist, so it's kind of able to move. But like I said, if you use the little Got2b, it will hold it down and make it a little bit easier. But keep in mind, like I said, if you're not going to comb your baby hairs out, then use the Got2b. But if you're big on soft baby hair and combing them out, I wouldn't recommend using the Got2b. But anyways, look at this. And you could just scope, like don't put too much thought into it. Just do you. Imagine if it was just your regular edges on your own hair. How you guys liking it so far? And let me add, I'm not using a filter at all. So you guys getting the real deal Holyfield. You guys see what it actually looks like in the sun and the light in my apartment. Yeah. And I know my video is not perfect, but this is my first video and I've been so excited to do this, and I hope you guys really like it. I'm working on, you know, getting my camera angles together, but I think I did pretty good. Now I'm done. Okay, edges. Oh yes, I am melted to the gods. I don't know what I'm talking about right here. But just keep looking at this. Keep looking at the edges. Just keep looking. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm about to wrap my edges. And I double wrap my edges. I use 2 to 3 papers just to make sure my edges are tied down nicely and flat and sturdy. All right, I'm taking my second paper. Trying to get it right, y'all. Trying to get it right. Now I recommend sitting under the dryer for 30 minutes. All right, now that I'm dry, I'm going to remove my paper. I am very picky about removing my paper because sometimes the paper will pick up your baby hair. So I kind of just split mine up in the direction that the hair is going, and I take the paper off in that same direction as the baby hair, as you can see. All right, there we go. I really don't even have to comb these out. I thought I was, but I'm not. I love the way they look just like this. And if you want, and if you prefer thin baby hair, you could go back in and pluck a little bit of the baby hair if you prefer a thinner look. I pluck extremely thin. That's just the way I like to do my hair. I don't do my clients' hair that way, but for me, I pluck my hair thin because it looks good on me and it looks natural, so I don't have to go back in and re-pluck my baby hairs. And voila, this is the finished product. This, I'm completely dry, so it's not frizzy, it's not poofy. This is it. And here I go, showing you guys it's dry. It's completely dry. No flitter, up close, different light. All right, you guys can purchase this wig unit directly off my website. That's www.thebougiebox.com. Stay bougie, babes.